What's going on, everybody? It's MrAGeezie here, bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This time against Tara and Bryant. Be sure to check out Tara's DeviantArt page. And I have a special guest, Spirit or Gaming Inc. with me on my team. Be sure to check out his YouTube channel, guys. Well, I'm running with Goodra, Sylveon, and Dragonite, while Spirit is running in with Infernape, Rotom Wash, and Aegislash. Tara's going with Absol, Sylveon, and Noivern, while Bryant's running in with Sharpedo, Dragonite, and Whimsicott. So this was one of those battles where everything looked lost. It looked like we were going to totally get stomped early on. But you know what? We're able to do a lot of exciting things to possibly make a comeback here. I'm not going to spoil the result already for you. Well, Bryant sends out Whimsicott, and Tara sends out this Noivern. So right now we're looking at a Fairy and a Dragon and Fairy Grass right off the bat. I go ahead and start with Goodra, while he starts with, my partner Spirit starts in with Infernape. So right now it really doesn't look like we're going to have a tight matchup, especially if we get a Dazzling Gleam attack from Whimsicott. But that doesn't happen. Instead, Whimsicott runs Stun Spore. And that paralyzes Infernape. Noivern sits here and runs a Dragon Pulse on my Goodra. That does a lot of damage on me. Infernape gets this Fire Punch off on this Whimsicott, thinking we're going to take it out. But no, that Oka Berry weakens fire damage, so just enough. I try to go ahead and go for this Fire Blast, which would have done it. But no, that Fire Blast missed, and then all this bad stuff happens. So Noivern gets his Dragon Pulse off, takes me down to 17. I get my Thunder. Thunder is able to hit, does a pretty hefty amount of damage to Noivern. But you know what? Since Noivern is also Dragon type, it makes it just a normal damaging attack for him. Alright, my partner Infernape here is paralyzed, so I'm going to go ahead and send out Dragonite. Just when you don't think it can get worse, it does. I get Stun Spored, so I'm paralyzed now. I'm paralyzed, and Noivern uses Roost. So now he's just a Dragon type, which is awesome. That gives us a few more options, but it's not going to help us out much right now. I'm going to go ahead and get this Dragon Dance off. So if I can attack, I'm going to be set up, right? Right? Here comes a Thunder Punch from my partner. Of course, it's not going to do much damage here. Whimsicott uses Encore. They must have taken it out of my playbook because I have a Whimsicott that does the same thing. So I am locked into this Dragon Dance forever. And Noivern gets this Dragon Pulse off on Inferno. Here comes another Dragon Dance. You know what? I figured, you know what? Let me stay, because if for some reason they decide to just go ahead and get my partner out and they don't attack me in time, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be sweeping some teams here. Alright, well, my partner is able to successfully get Whimsicott finally out. Finally. In comes Sharpedo. Noivern goes ahead and runs Dragon Pulse. This time, it is enough to take out the Infernape. I was hoping he'd hang on just a little bit. The Sharpedo would have probably attacked him, and it wouldn't have broken my multi-skill like it did right here. Oh man, if only I could have survived. So, breaks my multi-scale. It doesn't help that I flinch. So it's like, great. Spirit sends out Float, which is his little itty-bitty Rotom. Sharpedo uses Crunch. That's gonna hurt me. Not enough to take me out, but this attack, sure enough, will. Here comes Dragon Pulse from a non-scaled Dragonite, which means I'm going down. There's no chance. Things are looking grim right now. So here comes a Volt Switch by the Rotom. Get Sharpedo out for our first knockout. So that's a positive right there. We needed that, well, second knockout desperately. So Spirit gets out the Whimsicott and that Sharpedo. In comes Casimir, his Aegislash, with an Air Balloon, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and watch him send out Dragonite, but I'm going to go ahead and send in my Sylveon, my last poke. We're thinking already, well, great, you know, things aren't good. We've got a Dragon Pulse against Casimir. It does quite a bit. It pops his balloon. We've got a Dragon Dance here by this Dragonite. So Dragonite's already going to be super strong and buffed. Okay, so we're thinking we're done. Here comes a Hyper Voice from me. I finally put in some work. I take out Noivern, and I do quite a bit of damage on Dragonite. Unfortunately, I knew this was going to happen. Here comes Weakness Policy. So now this Dragonite is super strong. Oh great, ready to sweep. Casimir gets his Swords Dance. I'm thinking, you know what? Casimir just might, if he's fast enough, run his priority attack on this Dragonite. But that doesn't happen, but it works out. Here comes Sucker Punch on Casimir. He gets knocked out. So it's like, great. It's a crit hit. Casimir goes out. Doesn't work out in our favor. Here comes an Earthquake. Oh my goodness, Earthquake by a strengthened Dragonite. I am able to survive somehow, some way. Takes out his Absol. I get this Hyper Voice in. Takes out the Dragonite. We have new life. Finally, we have a chance. New life here. Here comes Azrael. And here comes Float. Check out this move. Here comes Trick by my partner, which is going to put Scarf on the opponent's Azrael. Takes away his big root. I'm going to go ahead and run Draining Kiss on Azrael and get a little bit of my health back. Thank goodness, I needed it. Azrael's going to use Toxic. So that means Azrael is now locked into Toxic. He can't do any other attack. So we get some damage by my partner. Here comes Toxic on Rotom Wash. It's not really going to matter much. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and run another Draining Kiss. Get a little bit more health here. That's right, it's a crit hit. Not that it really matters now. So now my partner and I are just thinking, okay, we should have this in a bag unless some miracle happens here and we don't beat him in time and Toxic takes effect. He goes ahead and runs Volt Switch. He has nobody to Volt Switch to, so he's still out there. I get poisoned finally, Toxic, but it's not going to matter. Go ahead and run this Hyper Voice. That's going to be enough to take out Azrael, so any hope of a comeback was wiped out there. What a battle there between these great battlers. Terra, Bryant, Josen, myself, and Spirit Gaming Inc., guys. Be sure to check these folks' channels out. They're really good people, guys. Support everybody here, guys. Now, also, I would love it, guys, if you guys would hit that like button for me. It shows me that y'all appreciate what I'm doing and that you would like some more. You can also check out some of my other videos here on my channel. We have links here to Pokemon battles, Pokemon live stream videos, and to my Titanfall playlist if you're wanting something different. To keep up with all my uploads and show your support, please subscribe to MrAGeezie and join in on the #Geezie Army. Alright guys, until next time, catch 'em all.